Next question from Hamoud. Question for all. What's the most obscure car feature you've ever seen that made sense but never caught on? I put this in here because I've always felt the answer to this question is climate controls on the steering wheel. I've begged every time I meet a designer at an auto show, they come up to me and they're like, "Oh, Doug, I watch your videos. I love your videos." And I say, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, I'm a designer." "Can you please put climate controls on the steering wheel?" And they say to me, "Oh, okay." So then they think to themselves, "Okay, so this guy's nuts. This guy's nuts." I've always wondered what Doug was like in person, and he's nuts. You are looking at the 04 Prius, which I believe was the last car that ever had climate controls on the steering wheel. And it does have.
It's the only one I can think of.
Well, American cars had it commonly in the throughout the 80s and 90s, like Lincolns and Cadillacs. They pretty much all had it in that era. And then they did away with it, and it's gone. All I want is climate controls on the steering wheel. Nick, why can't I have this?
I don't ever really. Mine stays at 74. Like I probably wouldn't use this, to be honest. But I'm sorry.
You don't ever turn up the fan speed?
Rarely.
I don't believe in auto HVAC.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have auto climate. I'm not rich like Nick, so like I don't have auto climate control.
What?
I don't have auto climate control.
Yeah, not in the Countach. You're right. It didn't exist.
Or my Ford GT. I don't have it in any of my cars.
Well, luckily you have a couple modern ones. What feature were you?
I just came up with a new one actually, which is in similar. Ford cars have the keypad where you can lock your keys in the car.
I do love that.
It doesn't work as well now with keyless entry. You got to have like a little place to hide the key so that it doesn't unlock. But it's so handy when you're going on a run, going swimming, like trading cars with friends, which apparently is a thing we do.
I do love that.
Yeah,
totally. I would love for more people to do that.
And then the stretches that I had were an AMG/SRT/M/RS version of every car, an off-road version of every car, including minivans, like the R63 needs to come back. Split tailgate and SUVs needs to be the norm.
It still exists.
Umbrellas built into the doors.
Is common.
No, it's not common. There's only a couple cars that
the X5, the Range Rover, two of the best-selling luxury.
Yeah, it's okay, but it hasn't caught on in the sense that every car, that should be the default method, and then you have to explain yourself when you do a different style, as opposed to the other way around.
You know what killed the split tailgate, Nick, was the power tailgate. Because it's very difficult to make. It's very difficult to make them power, work properly, and it only
BMW and Range Rover have done it. But yeah,
they do. But there must be some cost and some engineering because only those cars do it.
I also like the design cue on the Z8 as well as my Arnage that you can hide the radio with a piece of interior trim and make the radio disappear. That should be cars in the future. Like the tech will become antiquated, and the fact you could just hide it.
Yeah, and given what the radio looks like in your car, it's thankful you can hide it.
The S2000 has that, and the SLR has that.
True.
The S2000 did the best though, because you can hide the head unit of the radio, but then there are separate radio controls elsewhere, but only like the ones you would frequently use, like the volume knob and things like that. It's kind of cool.
Two that come to mind for me. I legitimately liked Saab's like night panel face, and especially in cars that have a lot of touchscreens. It's hard to figure out how to decrease the brightness of all of them now. And if you could just at night make it all much dimmer or off would be great. The thing that should not have taken off, but I miss, Volvo for a little while on the key fob. There was like a heart rate sensor inside the car, and it would tell you on the key fob if there would be like a light that blinked if there was somebody in your vehicle. And Volvo's claim was that if there was you're going back to your car late at night, it's in a parking lot, you would know if there was somebody hiding in your car to abduct you. This is a real feature. I'm not making this up.
How weird.
And it obviously didn't take off for so many reasons, but it was kind of cool.
Yep, I agree.
It was a real feature.
I think it's probably better for leaving a child in the car seat by accident, but regardless.
Or an abductor. Maybe the child was wanting to watch the TV in your front bumper.
Their marketing was 100% about safety so that you went back to a car and there wasn't somebody in it. That's it.
Also, remember the Mercedes feature where it tells you every hour to get a cup of coffee?
Oh my God. You know what I learned? My Toyota does that depending on how I'm driving. And so sometimes I'll go the whole day and it doesn't tell me, but sometimes 20 minutes into my drive, it'll tell me. And it's
you should reconsider your driving style.
If you're a fan of cool cars, IMSA racing, and this podcast, you've got to check out what's happening at Road America on Sunday, August 3rd. We are hosting the first Cars and Bids Trackside Cars and Coffee event during the IMSA Sports Car Weekend at Road America. Cars and Bids is the ultimate online auction platform for enthusiasts, whether it's modern sports cars, analog classics, race cars, quirky builds, and anything everything in between. And for the first time, we're bringing that energy trackside with an awesome lineup of enthusiast cars, the Cars and Bids crew, and yes, Filippo and I will be there in person too. Come hang out with us and watch some racing. And if you've got a cool car, submit it by clicking the link below for a chance to be part of our Trackside Cars and Coffee event. We already have some amazing submissions and we'll be sending out our invitations soon, so don't wait. Whether you're bringing a car or not, come join us on Sunday, August 3rd. Check out our Trackside Cars and Coffee and watch the incredible IMSA sports car racing with us.